uni. I move in to my accommodation next week, and I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm like I'm excited in terms of like I don't know. Right now, I feel kind of anxious. I'm excited in terms of like, yeah, I have my own freedom, but then the other part is like I have to. Well, it's part of normal life, but do my groceries, you know, go outside by myself, and again, kind of links to the other video about dependency. I need to be less dependent on other people. Why can't I just do it by myself? And I don't know if I want to cry. I don't even know. um, you know, no one really tells you the reality of going into your 20s. I turned 20 at the end of September, and so it's in a few weeks, and I'm kind of scared. Not because I'm turning, well, actually, yeah, yeah, it's because I'm turning 20, and like, oh, but it's just an age, but people are moving on with their lives. People have stuff to do. People are out of the country. By that I mean people that are my age or they're 20 or whatever. It's a time where you kind of get your life together. Although people can have careers that they only reach when they're like 40, 50, but that's their life. I'm talking about, what you mainly hear on in the media or on social media, or what you see on social media, like, I got my first house at 24, or I made my first million at 20 whatever, or this is a time when people getting, sorry, my eyes really itchy, people getting married, people getting engaged, people having bloody kids, and I'm like, I can't even find a bloody job. It's actually so tough, like looking for jobs. Like, I want to stop being, sorry, I'm turning my laptop off. I want to stop being financially dependent on my parents and find a job. But how can I find a job when no one wants to bloody hire me? Yes, I have no experience, and you know why I have no experience? Because no one wants to hire me. Like, I had work experience by, as in like what you had to do in like year 10. Well, I had to do it in year 12 just because I think it was COVID around that time, so we couldn't do it. Um, so they pushed it to year 12, but it wasn't even good work experience. I did it in a primary school. I didn't even do it in like I should have done it in a retail place, to be honest, but it doesn't really matter. Like, I have applied to so many places, only one of them has gotten back to me out of, I think, the six. Like, well, six is not many, but recently. And they just said, unfortunately, we chose another candidate. I'm just like, I'm trying to be, I want to be financially dependent and like, move out, get my life together. Of course, when I say move out, I mean like be in the city where I'm like, how should I say it? Yeah, just be in Manchester, not be at home. Like, I wanna, of course, I'm in Manchester when I'm in uni. Like, every time it hits academic year, I'm there. I mean, not every time. Well, like, I've been there for ages, but obviously, like, I start uni in September, so I'm gonna be taking my stuff back to Manchester and going to uni and living my life, trying to be an adult, but I hate it because I never really feel like an adult. Oh, but you're just trying to grow old so quickly, you're just trying to be so mature so quickly, but I want to. And I don't want to be financially dependent because when will I ever be financially dependent if I don't try and do it now? Obviously, there's other factors like, it's not my fault that I can't find a job because I've applied to so many places recently and only one got back to me, in trial and error. But so I'm doing content creation kind of as like a, not kind of, but TikTok, YouTube as like a hobby. But let's see where it goes because I find joy in it, and I know that in the future I want a career, but obviously a career that I find joy in. Because how else? Like, I don't want I don't want to have a job where I'm working under someone or like not, or if not working 9 to 5. I feel so trapped. Like 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I feel so constrained. I feel constrained. Excuse me. I feel so trapped, and I can't do that. Okay. And anyways, I don't want to go in depth. which I already did. But anyways, I just want to move out, be financially dependent, yeah, and for my own mental sake, because in a lot of, let's just say, in a lot of POC households, or not, okay, not even just POC, a lot of households, okay, there's toxic family members, and there's like, you really pay, like, they're there for you materialistically, but you really pay with your mental health. You don't pay for rent, but you pay with your mental health. You know, it's tough. And I'm not even gonna say I just wish, because like, what's the point of wishing when you can't really change people like that, But it's kind of like my one-way ticket to go back to Manchester to go to uni and just like live there. But we shall make it work, okay? I shall make it work, and I will do anything I can. Like, let me find a job, please. Like, I want to be in Manchester. Like, I don't know. Like, let me finish my degree. Let me do whatever I need to do. And yeah, it's tough out here because I feel like no one talks about how lonely it is. You know, I'm not gonna say being in your 20s because I'm not in my 20s right now. I'm turning 20, like I said, soon. Yeah, and I already feel lonely. First of all, and of course, like, I'm still young. I'm still gonna find my people, but it's so difficult because Gen Z, most people out there are on their phones, or you try and have a conversation with them and they're holding their phone, or they're about to go on their phone, or like they're not even actively listening, they're just passively listening, or like the conversations you have with them is so dry because they just don't know how to hold a conversation. Yeah, it's like that. And I don't know what to do anymore. I'm going insane. Get me out of here. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel so emotional right now. But I literally been longing to be financially dependent since I was 16. Ever since I was 16, I was still looking for jobs. I could not find a single job. How old am I now? 19. Okay. I'm gonna start applying to jobs in Manchester. I still need to do that. Javel, why haven't you? Because it was a summer break, okay? And 2 weeks ago, I couldn't apply to jobs in Manchester when it's like a month ahead. But anyways, I just want to be financially dependent because I feel like a lot of things in life cost money. Like, believe it or not, like, money can't buy you happiness. Yes, it can. You're telling me I won't be happy with a lot of these things, but you need somewhere to live, and I want, for my own sake, and own peace of mind, and also, yes, to protect my peace, live in a calm household. Just, for my own sake. And I'm actually kind of scared because second year I have to lock in because everything counts. And I actually did all right in first year, like, but I wasn't good at, like, my attendance was not amazing. Um, Struggling with identity, and I just didn't want to go in because I didn't have perfect outfits and da da da. I just didn't. It wasn't great. I did feel very lonely because I went to uni. The only person I knew was my cousin, not in the same course as me, but she went to this to the same uni, and maybe I just didn't put myself out there. Maybe I just didn't find it. Like, I felt lonely, even though I feel like I did nothing about it. I don't know. Like, I went to the freshers fair by myself, and I was actually shocked myself because, well, that's the reason why I got freshers flu, because of me going to the freshers fair. But either way, yeah, I do not. I don't know what to do. Yeah, kind of anxious about uni, not because of talking to people, just more of the lonely aspect. Like, not saying what if I don't find my people, but it's kind of it's just more of a, I'm scared it won't bring me joy, even though, like, it's gonna get more technical. It's gonna get more, like, more content heavy. Da da da. Like, not content. You know what I mean. Get more complex and stuff like that. Um, so hopefully that will challenge me and motivate me throughout second and third year. Um, but I'm actually praying, I don't know what that noise was. Whatever just came out of me, but I know there's a way out, and I know that, like, going to uni is my one-way ticket. Not even going to uni, just even going to a different city for uni. Yeah, because there's no way in hell you're gonna make me stay here in this city where I know, like with Buddhism, that you shouldn't have attachment to places, which I'm still learning to detach from my trauma to this place. But obviously, with past experiences with people and memories and whatnot, it's just like it's tough to like all the traumatic stuff. It's just tough to view the city the same. And it's I feel like I've spoken to so many people about not so many. I'm lying to you. I've spoken to a few people about it, and I feel like no one really understands exactly what I mean except my cousin. Okay, I swear my cousin gets me. But if you do get me, let me know because just like it's like location based trauma, like or every time you go to a certain place you sound like your stomach sinks and you kind of know like you know the like experiences and the people you've met and you know, yeah. I mean, I didn't really have a great time in secondary school, especially with a lot of people there, but it's okay. We move on. It's the future now. I mean, you know, come on, we're going in second year now. But I feel like in terms of career, content creation is the only thing that really like stood out to me. Um, I've always wanted to do it, but it's like I don't see myself working under someone, and I don't like it because I like to be in charge. And I like to not boss people around, but like kind of like say you do this and you not in a mean way, but just like as a job, like a coordinator or maybe like a maybe not a manager. I don't know, whatever. But then again, I don't know. I like to careers are tough because like some people don't know till they're like 30 and like, I'm confused now. Like I'm confused and at the same time I'm not confused. By that I mean no, I'm lying to you. I'm not lying. I mean, oh, can't even talk. I'm not lying. I'm not confused. I know what I want to do. I know it's content creation, but it's just that because it's so far in the future. Well, not even well, because like my 20s are so like example like 25 so far in the future, and I don't know what the future holds, and that's scary. You do. I don't know how many plot twists I have to get through just to get to where I want to get to. You know what I mean? I don't know how many plot twists I have to get just to get from point A to point B, which is point B being my desired goal and outcome. Like, come on now. Like, I just want to get there. But obviously, you have to suffer, you have to fail to win. So, go on. I'm ready to face any challenge, I guess. But I feel like, things happen for a reason. If it wasn't meant to be, it wasn't meant to be. And if I didn't get a job, it just wasn't meant to be. But I just really want a job. I want, you know what, even if it's content creation, I feel like I'll still have a job as a, like, kind of like a base, like, kind of like my, a steady like salary just because I know with content creation why I say it like that content creation god it varies, so it's not really a stable income unless you are mega popular, famous, known, whatever. Yes, I'm doing it for my passion, but I'm also doing it to inspire other people, and I hope to build a healthy and positive community of people who are understanding, welcoming, etc. I say etc. because I can't think of any more words right now. I'm actually quite exhausted. Um, I'm still learning to like go out of my comfort zone and be comfortable with the uncomfortable, not just like because I feel like because I'm back home, I've been so comfortable. I'm bad word, sorry. I've been so comfortable like relying on my parents for like things and also being so comfortable with staying at home, and I don't like it. Reality, I actually don't like staying at home, believe it or not. I like going out. But the fact that I'm just like in my head I'm just like what's the point? What's the point of going out? And also cuz like I don't want to spend my money just because I'm saving for uni, and it's I'm keeping this scarcity mindset for now because I've never been in debt yet. In debt, yeah, but because my accommodation next year is quite expensive, and I don't ever want to be broke in uni. Like it's just so stressful, like having to deal with, oh, I've only got £2 this week to spend, and you know what I mean. And also I want to eat good. Like first year, of course, like staying in student halls and stuff, but it wasn't as expensive as I'm gonna be living next year. But also I feel I don't want to make the same mistakes as what I made first year, where I just wasted my money. I actually bought a pair of Uggs. Come on now. I know there are a lot of people out there that are spending their student finance or spending, like, going in debt, but I don't ever want to reach that point. Like, I know I'm very lucky that my parents are giving me money for uni, but also for my own, like, savings. Is it on? Yeah. But I also need to learn to be financially dependent. And it's like a love hate relationship with that money, because yes, I'm grateful that they're giving me money, but I'm just annoyed. I'm gonna be real. I'm annoyed at myself that I'm not financially dependent. Financially independent, whatever. And also, it doesn't make me feel independent as a person. Like, I still feel like a child sometimes. I don't feel mature. Like, I see other people on social media. Yes, the comparison is a theft of joy, but I see other people on social media, like even people my age, from my secondary school, whatever it is, and like they're all getting on with their lives. They're all like in different countries. They're all doing this and that. What am I doing? I'm still living under my parents' roof, of course, like as many people this age, because to come on now, the economy. um I haven't I don't drive. I didn't even try and learn, like, because I let fear stop me from doing any of that. But also money, because it's expensive. And and also, like, I don't have a job, so I didn't actually know. Yeah, I didn't have a job at the time. Well, I still don't, as you already know. But to if my car bloody breaks down, who's gonna pay for that? I'm gonna go broke. Come on now. But people moving on with their lives, like, I want a job. I don't feel happy. Like, let me be real. I don't feel. Well, no one's gonna feel completely happy, but I don't feel content. I'm not gonna say happy. I'm gonna say content. Okay, I don't feel content because I'm not earning any money except from what my parents give me, and it's not okay. Of course, I have friends that are also unemployed, but I don't know. They may view it differently, but for me, stress. Oh, but it's just, I wish I was unemployed because, I have more free time. But you don't, though, because at least you're making money. Do you know what I mean? It's actually painful to get an email saying, sorry, we didn't choose you for this job. Like, yeah, rejection therapy, but it wasn't meant to be. And it's just annoying because, like, I'm turning 20 and I haven't had a single job. Like, it just sounds ridiculous. But also, it's not my fault because it's if they choose me. Like, I literally updated my CV a month or two ago, and come on now. Like, I know the only experience I have is the experience working, not working, but volunteering at primary school. That's it. You know, it's not retail, but either way, like, it's tough. Like, I want a job. I want to be financially dependent so I can do things how I want to do things. And knowing me, yes, like, I realized that I like living alone because I can't deal it. I can't deal when people are messy or people don't meet to my standards, and it's annoying. Like, I do things how I want to do things, as in, like, let's say I put my laptop down in a specific corner, like a specific place on my bed. And actually, no, that's not a really good example, really. But I don't know. But I don't know. I have my own order of doing things, and also, like, not that I'm not grateful, but like, or when I clean like the house and people do it different way, I'm just maybe it's an OCD thing, I don't know. But I'm very organized, and I get annoyed when people don't meet my standards, basically. Not in a cocky way or anything like that. It's just like me. I can't help it. I just can't help it. I'm being real. Even though, yes, I can be messy at times, contradicts me saying I'm being organized, but that's at my worst times. Um, but now I'm not too bad. It's just the money aspect which I'm just annoyed about, which is making me have major FOMO. Like, I really wanna, like, go to places, like travel to places and do this and that, but I just can't find a job. I can't get a job. So this is my only hope right now at the moment. Whilst I still continue to look for jobs. It's sad. If it really wasn't meant to be, it just bloody wasn't meant to be. I can't do anything about that. But it's not in my control. Only, like, them choosing me is not in my control. And what's in my control is me applying to jobs. I've got to understand that. It's tough. I feel like no one really talks about that. Well, I do hear it, but see, I actually feel quite better that I said that, because even though wrote, I wrote in my journal earlier this afternoon, and I did not write that. I wrote something else, different topic, and that's personal. Yes, barrier. But yeah, I did not write about what I spoke about today, right now, which obviously is probably in my subconscious, and no, it was in my subconscious and it came to my conscious. So that's why I said it. Conscience. I don't know. Anyways, subconscious. Oh, I don't know. I get confused. But either way, I said it, and hopefully you understand what I mean, or maybe relate, because I can't just be me and out of whatever 8 billion people in the world that has to deal with this. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough. I saw a news article online that said this woman that applied to 600 jobs, she did not get one. Tough, you know what I mean? Like, it's tough. But I just want, like, sorry to say, but I want to be financially independent. Like, I want to have my own place. I want to, it's my own life goals, I want to, well, I can be stingy with my money when I want to, and I haven't been buying stuff lately. Well, this MacBook, this laptop that I got, I didn't buy it. My dad bought it for me for my birthday present, like an early birthday present, so that doesn't count at all. But other than that, I haven't really been buying anything. I'm still very stingy with my money, except from birthday gifts. I don't actually buy birthday gifts for people and cards, which is probably going to sound really sad. I'm just like, because for me, I don't even know where half the cards are gone, and it's just cards. I'd rather get something for people if it's meaningful, but I don't know. Maybe I should just start doing that. That's really bad, actually. Yeah. See, I'm not perfect. There's cons of me, and I shall say it, and I shall be real about it, because why should I hide it? You know. But and I just want to like have my own place, and of course I'm grateful for where I am now. It's just there's the money aspect, the money factor is the biggest thing. That's like, I feel like I could be going to more places if I didn't have to worry so much about money. Not like I'm broke or anything, because I've got a decent amount of money. It's just like I'm financially dependent on my parents. I don't want to be financially dependent on my parents. It's tough. It's tough. Because I feel like if I'm not financially dependent, how am I ever gonna learn how to manage money, how to deal with money, how to know what this and that is? Like, I want to do that. And because I'm stingy, that would be good. Because when I have a job, yeah, and I'm stingy with my money, boom. I know it's not easy, because I know a lot of people, just as soon as they get their first paycheck, they spend it. But for me, I don't want to do that. I want to be smart with it, okay? Because I've been, even if I'm not financially dependent now, like, I still save a lot of it, okay? But yeah, I want to save it to go places and stuff like that. Like, I have stuff that I want to do, but like this money aspect is really blocking me, like stopping me, and this fear of being broke and this fear of having nothing is stopping me from doing any of that. And because of that, it's giving me a major FOMO, which is also another reason why I can't really delete social media, because I need it for uni. But we'll pray, we'll pray, you know, and like just kind of a manifestation. But whatever's meant for me will come and find me, and if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Yeah, I can only control what I can control, and whatever I can't control, then that's it. Can't control it. I can't do anything about it. Just like you can apply it to your grades, whatever you do in life. Like, if you're working towards you, if as long as you're trying your best, doing what you can, your outcome or your results or whatever. It's just whatever it is, whatever you get, it's not meant to be. Or maybe it is meant to be, If it's a good grade, it's meant to be. If it's a bad grade, it's just not meant to be. And there's another life path, there's another path, there's another way of getting there, But, anyways, I'm gonna go, because maybe I should watch a film. I'm just gonna decompress. I just watch some YouTube and call it a day. Oh, do my skincare, brush my teeth, and call it a day, because I don't feel great. And I just ate a chocolate chip cookie which expired yesterday. It wasn't a used, but it was best before. It was, and I don't feel great, and I just want to. I'm annoyed. I'm just gonna try and look for jobs in Manchester as I'm moving there next weekend. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It'll be fine. Hopefully you understand what I mean. Now we'll go now. That is my TED talk for today. Bye bye.